Okay, let's open up the motherboard. Ta-da! There is not much to this. Can I pull out this whole tray? And I don't know if I'm supposed to. Okay. Funny to me that there's not really any protection. I guess there's no moving parts to break, but that's it. There's no cushioning at all. So underneath the motherboard, we have cable ties. We have Wi-Fi antenna. Took me a second to get what that was. We have, I'm guessing, some sort of 4-pin power to connect the fans to the motherboard. We should have a controller, do we? No. This is SATA cables. My God. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen them. Then we have a G connector. I'm not really sure. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it's just you put it on the pins and it makes it easier to connect your case. I'm not sure. We've got a nice sticker. Nice thick, it's embossed too, so I'll probably put that on. I have enough Aorus or Oris or whatever it's called goods on here to make it worth it, including the graphics card. And then we have a whole bunch of stickers. Nice. I mean, that's cool, but I don't need more than this for the case at least. And actually, I'm not really sure where I can put it. Put it on the front. Yeah, let me show you the case real quick too. This is the case for the build. Again, it's I'll do a walkthrough on that because these might be split up into videos, small videos. So. Okay, so let me get this out of the protective bag and we'll go through this stuff on. Okay, so we're out of the protective shroud and let's see what we have here. So this is a nice sort of heat sink for the, I'm not really sure why it's up there because the chipset's down here. We have some sort of heat sink up there, I guess, for the I/O. I don't know. It does have RGB. There's RGB here, and I believe RGB here. Let me see if it shows it on the box. No. But I believe that's where it is. So there are two little thin lines of RGB. Again, don't really care much about it. So you can see right here, B550 socket. We have the shielded PCIe 16. That'll be for the graphics card. Here we have one NVMe slot. This has got some sort of heatsink on it. I noticed that when I bought it. I'm hoping it works because I bought one that didn't have a heatsink on it for the purpose of I didn't want to have to take it off and use it on the board. So I'm hoping these actually do function as heatsinks, especially on the Gen 4. Then we have two more PCI slots here. And then we have two little ones for like a wireless card, which this will be blocked by the graphics card. This one should be okay. So you can put a wireless card or something there if you needed to, if the Wi-Fi died or you want to upgrade it. A whole host of ports connect to USBs with the case. I'm not really sure how it works with the newer ones. The case might have like a hub that you only plug in one and it does splitting, but maybe not. In the back we have, or I'm sorry, in the front actually, we have the SATA spots here. Which is nice because one of the other ones that I looked at had vertical slots like right here. I think the graphics card is going to go way past the motherboard. So we have up at the top, we have an 8-pin for the CPU, I think. Yeah, and then we have the 24-pin down here. What I'm a little worried about here is to see these are four pins. I'm not sure if my case is a 4-pin, has 4-pin fans or 3 pins. So I might have to get an adapter. We have a whole bunch of them too. And here's like an RGB up here as well. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of learning because this is a lot more complex than the last time I did it. I don't think, like, for building a computer, it's not. But with all the lights, if I try and get them synced together, I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research because that's definitely not something I did before. So there's 4 RAM slots. I don't know what the max speed is. It might be 3600 DDR4. I don't know what the processor is. I saw the processor said 3200, and I'm not sure if that's true or if that was just like, before the Ryzen 9, or that was just based for the Gen 2 Ryzen. Let's see what we got for it on the box. It says, it doesn't say. It just says 4. Great. It does say that the LAN is 2.5 gigabytes, which is good. Yeah, again, that's faster than what I have set up on the gigabit LAN, and my internet is much slower than that, obviously. Not obviously, I guess, but it is. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter based on the actual board. For RAM, maybe it's the processor, but... Regardless, DDR4. There's no screen, which would have been nice to have. I know a lot of them say that you can put the postcodes on the screen. It does not have one, although it's supposed to have LEDs that light up, like telling you where they are. I'm not sure where they are located. I would have said somewhere over here. But when we're going through the actual build, that might become evident. And then for the I/O, again, this is the main reason I chose this board. Just to have Wi-Fi built in. We have USB-C on the back. That's nice to have. Optical audio. I was looking at some micro boards that didn't have that, and I do want that, so I can connect directly to my speaker system without having to use these. Plenty of USB ports, regulars. Then we have USB 3.2s. Not sure what the red one is. Oh. Just another one, just red. So there's tons of USB, which is great. And the case also that I chose has 2 on the top, which is nice as well. So lots of heat sinks. So again, this isn't I paid effectively 105, assuming I get my promo from a firm for buying through them, which is a great deal because it's like a close to $200 board. In reality, I paid 130 plus tax because that's what I had the promo, and without that promo, it was 140 on Prime Day, so 142. So not bad, especially with all the stuff in it. Again, B450. If you don't need whatever makes the B550 the B550, if you don't need those, I think it's extra PCI lanes and Gen 4 SSD, then the B450 was significantly cheaper. It was $100 without any promos or anything, and that was around Prime Day. It might not even, it was been on Prime Day, so you probably get that cheaper. But yeah, so that's the board. I guess we can look at the back. It's got the CPU plate. It's all black, which is nice. And, it's vanity, but I still prefer it. Of course, if you're building a white case, a white build, that might be different. But it looks like it's made with a lot of quality. No smells like the power supply. And I like all the heat sinks. So